Hello, this is Linda Lang with Make It Now, and we are going to make these wonderful, beautiful little stars. Now, I learned this on YouTube. However, I'm going to modify it a little bit because have you ever collected Christmas cards? I bet we all have a collection of Christmas cards. We're going to make these stars with Christmas cards. Normally, I would just use paper, cardstock, and that's what the inside looks like. And these are 6-inch squares. It makes a pretty nice large star. But what you have to do is cut these in perfect square. So it doesn't matter what size, as long as when you cut it, it's a perfect square. So let's do that right now. I'm going to take this one. This one is just a card. I actually had somebody give this card to me, but I really like this cover, so I'm going to simply cut it. Okay, so I have a card that's cut. I took the inside out, but this is too long. So I'm going to see how long this is, because that's how long I want this part. So if I put it in here and put it against the cutting line, it looks like it's 4 3/4 for that. It's 4 3/4. Yeah, it's about 4 3/4. So I'm going to take it and turn it and also cut it in 4 3/4. You can use scissors, you can use a cutter. Make sure that that's perfectly square. It looks square to me, but let's double check. So this has a little bit of a leeway on this cutter. So I'm going to put it in a square here. So that's 6, that's to there, and that's there. Yes, it's perfectly square. So I need to make 6 of these. And you can use different, kinds of paper or cards, which is what I'm using. I have somebody wrote something in there. And I'm going to just cut this off like I did the other one. And make sure I cut it to 4 3/4. Make sure that these are, yes, they're square. So there's 2. Let's see. I'm going to make another one here. Cut it in half there. I actually like this too. This actually can work. So I can actually use both of those. And then I'll just cut them both and use 4 3/4. Make squares. There. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5, 6, 7. I'm going to use these. Yes, this is probably a good thing to do when you want to preserve cards, but you just don't want to have stacks and stacks. Turn them into stars. Turn them into stars. This one is Joy. And I'll cut it on the line. Okay. So now I have these 3 that I want to, see, look, kind of like a weird there. So I want to make sure that this square squared. Okay, this one seems to be cut too thin, so this isn't going to work. Okay, it looks like it's going to work here on this one. So I'm going to cut that. I'm sorry, I'm working around this camera. I've got kind of a new setup here. I'm in my studio. I got to figure out another way to do this. So there's that, and then we want to make sure that it's square. Cut that little piece off. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, that's all you need. This is all you need to make one of these stars. Now, the paper style. These cards are cardstocky. They're a little heavy, and I'm not sure how well they'll work. It's going to be hard to fold because they're small and they're cardstock, but I'm going to do it. These are 6 inches by 6 inches. You can get a tablet of Christmas paper that's 6 by 6 on a tablet, and you can use those. That's kind of what I did here. These are just a little bit more flimsier, just a little easier to fold. But I do know that when we make them a little stronger, the star holds up. Now, these are going to be half the size of this star because I made these little. These are 6 inches. These are 4 3/4 inches. So it doesn't matter what the number is as long as they're all the same size. All right, so you want to do this to each card. All you do is you fold it the pretty side out, corner to corner. And I like to use a bone folder on these because of the stiffness of these. And you want the pretty side on the outside. Open it up. You take this corner and you fold it into the center. Make sure that it's a nice little tip up there. It's going to be tough because it's a little harder on cards, but I want to do it. It's like a little kite. Now you take the top part and fold it straight over. Okay. Now you take this corner and fold it in to the center like this. And the other side to the center like this. And I use a bone folder because I'm telling you, this is pretty stiff paper. Okay, that's what you do. This is all you're going to do. The next thing you do, you make 6 of these. Then after you're done making 6 of these, you start gluing. So we just put the glue on the center here, on each side. This little inside insert tab on each side. Little hot glue. And fold this down like that. Looks like this when we're done. And then you fold it open, just let it fold open, and you just set it down like this. That's what they look like. Okay, we're going to make 5 more of these. Now I have 6 of these. And what we're going to do is glue them all together. Let's start here. Just in that triangle, don't go past the fold. And there we go. Just that last one gets folded back over to the first one. Look, these are from Christmas cards. It's a very sturdy star. It's a good size. If you look at this size, it's a little bigger. I like this size. I think these would be great hanging. You can poke a hole with your puncher and hang it with string with beads. Put it around your windows. You can dress it all up. You can do all kinds of things, but they're beautiful just like they are. Make it now with Linda Lang.